just forget my go back to a new 1203 Barrett TV revival episode. And in this episode, we are going to be doing yet another ranking when it comes to Sly Cooper 4, Thieves in Time, and when it comes to my thoughts, ranking my thoughts on the bosses in Sly 4. And we are going to be doing something a little bit different compared to the other three games. This is going to be a little bit different compared to the other three games because when it comes to Sly 4, it is the only one that I am not able to play because for some reason they have to make it streamable on, like, for me to be able to even have a chance to be able to play it. Like, if, say, obviously I played the other Sly games on my PS4, and yeah, the fourth one's on the store, but you can only stream it, which I hate streamable games where you can only stream it. And I would rather just want to buy it and not stream it, you know. But again, Sly 4 is definitely quite an interesting one, I could definitely say for sure, in the franchise. A lot of people have basically mixed kind of thoughts that I would say. People would find it and some people would not like it, especially when it comes to the ending, the secret ending, especially. You know, after 12 years, it is not resolved. But yeah, I do find the story to be quite interesting for Sly 4, and especially the villains of this game, I would definitely say. And there's a lot of funny things as well of part of the game too, like that whole Carmelita belly dance like thing as well that there is. But yeah, I am going to be going through my thoughts on each. Again, this is going to be yet another ranking, but again, compared to the last three games on my rankings, it was ranking like gameplay as well, how the gameplay felt when it came to their boss fights. But on here, it's going to be more my thoughts on their character designs, and what they did, like the crimes that they committed. That's basically the difference that we're going to be doing for here. Since again, I'm not able to play the actual game myself to experience the actual feeling of the boss fights. I will be giving my thoughts and yeah, just my general thoughts when it comes to ranking my general thoughts on each of the villains. Starting the list of the rankings, we start with number 3 of the worst, and that is the Grizz. Which, yeah, he's basically reminds me of Dimitri, but kind of not really a so good like villain, I would say. I mean, yeah, Dimitri I like because, well, just his overall character, his character design and stuff, I really like. And yeah, he was also an art guy as well, but I just found him a lot more funnier, and because they use him a lot more, right? And that's basically what the Grizz is. He is basically like an art like villain as well, especially when they were describing, with the cutscenes and stuff, how they were describing him and how he's taking these eggs as well. Like, yeah, he is an not so interesting villain in my opinion. Again, I want to clarify, all of these are my opinion, of course. I mean, who knows? Maybe the boss fight with him is pretty fun. Again, I would not know because I am not able to play it. Thanks a lot, Sony, for not being able to let it be playable in PS4. I'm sorry. I'm just mad at Sony for not making it, actually playable and stream instead. Again, just angry with that. And yeah, again, starting off the list, I would just have to put Grizz. Not my personal favorite, in my opinion. Number 3, the best, is El Jefe, if that's how you pronounce it right. And yeah, he is a really cool looking villain, I would definitely say. And how he's like a military guy as well. And just what he's able to do as well, being able to overthrow managed to overthrow so many countries as well. Like, yeah, this guy is absolutely evil, I would definitely say. And again, just from his overall design to what he's able to do, like, yeah, this guy is absolutely evil, and he deserves to be at the number three spot on my favorite, the best, when it comes to his general appearance and what the crime he has committed, I would definitely say. And again, I feel like his gameplay probably could have been pretty good. Again, thanks a lot, Sony, for not. Again, I'll stop with that now, but for real, it's their stupid fault for not making it actually playable on the PS4 and only streamable. Like, thanks a lot. At number two on the worst is Miss Decibel. And yeah, she's this elephant like villain. And yeah, she's got a sad like backstory, I will admit. How nobody would like her music. And after a freak accident, which, yeah, looked very painful too, when the trumpet ended up going into her trunk. But how she's able to control people's minds, basically. Being basically like the Contessa. Yeah, this villain is basically kind of like the Contessa. How she's able to control people's minds and do different schemes as well. But, like I said, kind of like a rehash of the Contessa from Sly 2, I would definitely say. So, yeah, not really one of my personal favorites, I would say. And at number two on the best is Seraph Toothpick. Yes, this guy is absolutely one of my also personal favorites. I really do like how evil this guy is. Being able to frame Tennessee Cooper even though he was already in prison and, calling himself the Seraph, even though he's been robbing banks and stuff and without people even suspecting as well. Like, this guy is pure evil, I would say. And yeah, he's of course a gunslinger as well. And yeah, I do love Western like things. Those are another thing that I love when it comes to video games is Western style levels and stuff and themes. And this villain being like a Western, obviously villain, yeah, I definitely had to put him on here, especially because yeah, an absolute beast, I would say. I can imagine his boss fight gameplay would have been amazing if I would be able to do it. At number one, we have the Black Knight, or should I say, Penelope. Yeah, this is one of the things I do not like of Sly 4, and that is how they did Penelope. I loved her in Sly 3, especially her relationship, like chemistry with Bentley, but they had to make Penelope being one of the worst, I would say. And one of the things that, again, why I say people just not like Sly 4. And I can agree. I can understand. I really hated how they did her character, betraying the Cooper gang, and especially betraying Bentley's heart. Like, yeah, really breaking Bentley. Where you obviously can see in one cutscene of how he even literally hides in his cell, and everybody's trying to help him to get out. Like, yeah, this girl though, and again, even the things that she tries to say to Bentley though, like thinking that this whole thing with the Cooper gang, with Sly and stuff, like it's just ridiculous. I would just say, and yeah, definitely had to go at the worst on the number one worst of the Sly 4 villains. I really hate how they portrayed Penelope, especially after a really good bonding with her and Bentley and Sly 3, right? The chemistry between them. But no. And at number one of my favorite, of the best, is La Paradox, the main antagonist. Yes, I really love this character. A way better step up than Dr. M. Because again, I still found Dr. M to be kind of, disappointing when it came to an antagonist in Slave 3. But Le Paradox, definitely, just from his overall backstory and his character, and I can only assume his boss fight was really fun. I can only assume his boss fight is enjoyable. Again, curse you, Sony, for not doing this, being able to let me be able to do Sly 4. Because I don't have a PS3, only a PS4, and yeah, of course they have to ruin it. But yeah, just to think also that he also came from a family of thieves as well, just like Sly Cooper, and also blaming the Cooper family for his misfortunes and how he's been arrested as well, and planning to wipe him out for good. Like, yeah, definitely a really evil deed, I would definitely say. And I just, again, his overall character and, again, his overall plans as well. Like, yeah, he's definitely my favorite when it comes to my overall thoughts of the character, the villain, and what he done as well. If there was ever a way for me to be able to play Sly 4, if Sony would not be so blind and be able to let us be able to do it without streaming it, that would be absolutely great. Then I could actually talk about gameplay wise, but I'm sadly not. Again, that is absolute bull for Sony to do what they did. But yeah, this was my list of my thoughts on my thoughts rankings on the Sly 4 villains. Again, definitely some pretty good ones, I would definitely say, in Sly 4. And a pretty interesting Sly game, I will say. Let's just hope that Sly will eventually make his return. Please, dear God, please, Sony. It's been 12 years since that ending. Which, again, what also makes a lot of people not like Sly 4 is that whole ending with Sly trapped in ancient Egypt. I mean, again, I already made a video on my main channel. I made a video on my main channel not too long ago, and let me see what I actually named it. It was What Makes Me Hate Cliffhangers. And again, it's on my main channel. I uploaded it on my main channel. Go to Minecart 1203 Barrett. Go and check it out because, again, I talk about the whole thing about what makes me hate cliffhanger endings in different media, games, movies, etc. Right, when it comes to cliffhangers overall. But yeah, let's just hope that Sony can get their lazy rears off of their chairs and actually bring us what we want, right? But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know.